Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, The Eaton Squad. So on today's video is about President Biden's latest executive order addressing COVID-19 requires international travelers to test before arriving and quarantine after landing. Details coming right up. So the United States has started requiring travelers entering the U.S. to have a negative COVID-19 test before boarding the plane. And this time, the new one, they are also now requiring international travelers going to the U.S. to undergo quarantine after landing. So let's go over the details of this travel update. On his first full day in office, President Joe Biden has announced more requirements for travelers to the U.S. Aside from providing negative COVID-19 test result before boarding, all travelers coming from abroad, U.S. citizens and permanent residents included, will have to follow CDC recommendations and quarantine after international travel for 10 days upon arrival. The executive order expands on the previous administration's pre-testing policy, set to go into effect on January 26. So showing proof of negative COVID-19 test result before boarding if you are headed to the US has already started on January 26. Anyone traveling to the States by plane will need to test before they get onto that plane before they depart, and quarantine when they arrive in America, the president said in a press conference. The official details around the quarantine after international travel, including when it will go into effect, are under review by a number of federal agencies that deal with air travel and public health. In the next 2 weeks, that pre-testing policy will also be under review by Homeland Security, Health and Human Services, Federal Aviation Administration, Transportation Security Administration, and CDC leadership. President Biden has asked the HHS and Homeland Security secretaries to take appropriate regulatory action as necessary, like restricting which types of COVID-19 tests are accepted, adjusting how travelers provide proof of negative results, and offering additional options for those who don't have access to testing in the country they're traveling from, the order states. The review would also address COVID-19 vaccination, following up testing and symptom monitoring, air filtration requirements, environmental decontamination standards, and contact tracing for travelers, the executive order said. Under the previous administration's plan, airlines are responsible for collecting and verifying test results. That could change, as during the review period, President Biden is asking the federal agencies involved to identify agencies' tools and mechanisms to assist travelers in complying with such policy, hopefully formalizing the policy past the boarding process. The executive order also asked federal agencies to consider what a vaccination certificate process like the vaccination paperwork called an ICVP used for yellow fever would look like during this pandemic. Updates from the agencies will come within the week. So looks to me that the new quarantine policy for U.S. travelers has not really been fully implemented, but showing proof of the negative COVID-19 test result before you depart has already started last January 26. So if you guys are headed to the United States, you have to have a negative swab test result within 3 days before you depart from your country of origin. I will keep you guys posted if these quarantine protocols is fully implemented in the United States for travelers coming in. So let us listen to President Biden's statement during his press conference.
Let me be very clear. Things are going to continue to get worse before they get better. The memorial we held 2 nights ago will not be our last one, unfortunately. The death toll will likely top 500,000 next month. The cases will continue to mount. We didn't get into this mess overnight, and it's going to take months for us to turn things around. But let me be equally clear. We will get through this. We will defeat this pandemic. Help is on the way. Today, I am unveiling a national strategy on COVID-19 and executive actions to beat this pandemic. This plan reflects the ideas I set forward during the campaign and further refined over the past 3 months. Our plan starts with mounting an aggressive, safe, and effective vaccination campaign to meet our goal of administering 100 million shots in our first 100 days in office. We're on day 1. This will be one of the greatest operational challenges our nation has ever undertaken. And I'm committed to getting it done. We're committed to getting it done. And as I explained last week, we'll move heaven and earth to get more people vaccinated for free and create more places for them to get vaccinated, to mobilize more medical teams to get shots in people's arms, and to increase vaccine supply and get it out the door as fast as possible. We directed FEMA to establish a COVID response liaison for each state, which means every state will have a point person at the federal level to maximize cooperation between the federal government and the states, and where it falls short, to be made known about it, be made known immediately. This is a model we used to respond to Hurricane Sandy, which I was deeply involved with. And in just a few moments, I'm going to sign a declaration to immediately begin reimbursing states 100% for the use of their National Guards to help COVID relief efforts, something Democrats and Republican governors alike have called for. But the brutal truth is, it's going to take months before we can get the majority of Americans vaccinated.
So let me know your thoughts about President Joe Biden's latest executive order addressing COVID-19 requires international travelers to test before arriving and quarantine after landing. Are we going the right path, or it is now getting harder to travel around the world? Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family whom you know that can use this video as reference. If you are new to our channel, welcome. We do travel updates. And if you're not a subscriber yet, please consider subscribing. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you will be notified on updates like this. And to our subscribers and new subscribers, thank you so much for the continued support and trust to our channel, The Eaton Squad. I hope to see you guys on our next travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone. Bye. Mwah.